Under the bright lights of the 2025-26 Champions League, Chelsea stepped onto the grand stage against Bayern Munich, carrying the weight of huge expectations and the pressure squarely on manager Enzo Maresca's shoulders. But instead of a dream start, it ended in a painful 3-1 defeat, a result that left the Blues with harsh lessons to absorb. This wasn't just a battle of tactics and technique. It was a reminder of the unforgiving nature of Europe's biggest competition. Chelsea had their moments of brilliance, but costly defensive errors and lapses in concentration at key moments proved decisive. From the first whistle, it was clear Chelsea had come prepared. Maresca's fingerprints were all over their play. Quick attacking transitions, fluid movement, and inventive build-up. In the opening half, the Blues carved out some dazzling sequences, especially down the right flank, where Cole Palmer and Malo Gusto combined with flair to trouble Bayern's back line. And then came the moment that lit up Stamford Bridge, Palmer's equalizer. Breaking from midfield, Palmer carried the ball with confidence, exchanged passes with his teammates, and finished with precision to bring the game back to 1-1. It was not just a beautifully taken goal, but a statement of intent, a glimpse of what Chelsea could become under Maresca. Their pace, creativity, and fearless play unsettled Bayern and had the fans believing. The right wing remained Chelsea's most dangerous weapon, with Malo Gusto constantly overlapping, stretching the defense and opening space for others to surge into the box. Yet, for all their positive play, the Blues' biggest flaw was their lack of composure in the final third. Shots were rushed, efforts lacked power, and golden chances slipped away. Against a team like Bayern, those misses are punished, and punished heavily. For Maresca and his squad, the lesson is clear. If Chelsea are to truly compete at this level, they'll need not only flair and ambition, but also the ruthlessness to make every chance count. One of the game's turning points came in the most unexpected and almost bizarre fashion. A stray ball ricocheted off the referee, throwing Chelsea's midfield into chaos. Bayern wasted no time capitalizing, and from the right flank, Michael Olise whipped in a vicious cross that left Trevoh Chalobah wrong-footed, the defender clumsily turning the ball into his own net. It was the kind of goal that summed up Chelsea's lack of focus, a brutal reminder that in the Champions League, even the smallest lapse can change everything. Mistakes like that simply cannot happen at this level. And things got worse. Minutes later, Moises Caicedo's rash challenge on Harry Kane inside the box gifted Bayern a penalty. The English striker, ice-cold as ever, made no mistake from the spot to put his side 2-1 ahead. It was a gut punch for Chelsea, not just on the scoreboard, but in their spirit. That moment underlined the gulf in composure and experience between the two sides. Bayern, with seasoned stars like Kane and Olise, knew exactly how to punish every error. Chelsea, by contrast, still looked fragile under pressure. The night ended 3-1 in Bayern's favor, a bitter opening blow for Enzo Maresca's men. At this level, every slip is punished, every chance missed is magnified. Chelsea learned that lesson the hard way. Their lapses in concentration at decisive moments, combined with wastefulness in front of goal, cost them dearly in a match that might have swung differently with sharper execution. But despite the disappointment, not everything was doom and gloom for the Blues. There were glimpses of promise, flashes of what this team could become. Chelsea's quick attacking play and creativity on the ball were encouraging signs of Maresca's influence beginning to take shape. Cole Palmer, with his goal and moments of brilliance, showed why he's emerging as one of the team's most vital figures. His partnership with Malo Gusto down the right flank was one of the game's bright spots, a connection that could grow into a real weapon for Chelsea in the months ahead. Above all, the fight they showed, especially in the first half, proved that this side has the potential to compete with Europe's elite. The challenge now is to turn that potential into consistency. Looking beyond the scoreline, this defeat is far from the end of Chelsea's Champions League journey in 2025-26. It was only the first chapter. With a coach as astute as Enzo Maresca, the Blues have every chance to learn, adapt, and grow stronger from here. One priority will be tightening up defensively. Errors like Chalobah's own goal or Caicedo's reckless foul are avoidable with greater focus and composure. At the same time, Chelsea must sharpen their finishing. Creating chances is one thing, but turning them into goals is what separates contenders from pretenders. Consistency is another key. Against Bayern, Chelsea impressed in the first half, but lost their edge after the break, undone by lapses in concentration and the relentless pressure of world-class opposition. In the Champions League, where the margins are razor-thin and the best teams punish even the slightest mistake, maintaining control and resilience across all 90 minutes is non-negotiable. And yet, this setback could prove invaluable. The Champions League is unforgiving, where victory and defeat often hinge on a single moment. For a young, hungry squad like Chelsea's, this loss is not a disaster. It's a wake-up call. The journey is long and the potential is there. What matters now is how they respond, by standing back up, learning from their mistakes and pushing forward with even greater determination. Chelsea's story this season is only beginning. The opening defeat is not a closing door, but a reminder that at this level, perfection is demanded. With Maresca's vision and leadership, this team can transform pain into progress and lessons into fuel for the battles ahead. If they take these setbacks to heart, the Blues can still grow into a force capable of challenging Europe's very best. For Chelsea to truly go deep in this year's Champions League, they'll need to build greater cohesion and consistency across the pitch. Against elite opposition like Bayern Munich, the lack of connection between the lines was glaring, especially in moments of high pressure. Despite boasting top talents in midfield like Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo, Chelsea struggled to maintain control once Bayern raised the tempo. That loss of grip exposed their defense and led to avoidable errors. For Maresca, the task is clear: improve the pressing structure, tighten positional discipline in midfield, and ensure better support for the backline when the team is forced to defend transitions. A more synchronized defensive unit, center-backs and full-backs working in harmony, will be vital to avoid costly goals like Chalobah's own goal. Another crucial factor is mentality. This is a young squad brimming with talent, but still lacking the battle-tested composure required on the biggest stage. Maresca's role as a tactician and mentor is to help these players control their emotions, stay focused, and handle pressure for the full 90 minutes. Introducing scenario-based training sessions, simulating unexpected moments like the referee's deflection that led to Bayern's opener, could harden the squad mentally and prepare them for the chaos of elite football. Implemented well, these adjustments could transform Chelsea into a much more formidable opponent as the competition progresses. Ultimately, the clash with Bayern Munich was a stark reminder of how unforgiving top-level football can be. Chelsea showed they have the tools to compete with Europe's giants, but potential alone won't be enough. To truly rise and stake their claim in the Champions League, the Blues will need consistency, resilience, and ruthless precision in the decisive moments. With Maresca's guidance and the fighting spirit already visible within the squad, Chelsea can turn the lessons of this defeat into fuel to push further, grow stronger, and chase the bigger prizes that still lie ahead in the 2025-26 campaign.